Hey guys, I'm your girlfriend Zara, and I'm actually back in the G-Spot kitchen today. Now today we're making something a little bit different, but I promise you it's equally as amazing. Today we're going to be making broccoli and basil macaroni and cheese. So let's get started. I already have some water boiling on the stove now. I have that on high, so we're just going to get that started into a rolling boil. Right now I'm just going to go ahead and prep the onions by just dicing it into a very, very small dice. Next, we have an entire head of broccoli that we're just going to deflorette, meaning just take apart. So what you can do is just start by cutting it in half. We're not going to use the entire thing, we're only going to use half of it. And then you just start separating them one by one. Very easy. You can use frozen broccoli to substitute it, but fresh is always best. Okay. Now from there, you take your knife and you begin to separate them even smaller. Okay, so now that we have the water coming to a rolling boil, we're going to go ahead and add a pinch of salt, a drizzle of canola oil or any type of oil that you have. Then we're going to go ahead and add the dried pasta. Now that's 1 cup of dry pasta. Now you're going to let that continue to boil for about 12 to 14 minutes. Now on the same stove, we also have a skillet that we're going to add about a half a tablespoon of butter to, a small drizzle of oil, just a little. And as soon as that butter melts, then we're going to go ahead and add in the onions to saute them. Now have this on medium. You don't want these to brown, you just want to cook them until they're translucent, meaning you can see through them. Okay, so whenever your onions get to this point, it's time to take them off. So we also have a pot that we've got with some water in it and it's coming to a rolling boil. And we're going to just add a little salt. And go ahead and add the broccoli in. Okay, so we're just going to continue to boil this broccoli for just a couple or more minutes, just until it cooks, until it's firm. Not until it's completely done yet, because we are going to finish it in the oven. And my pasta is finished boiling, so I'm just going to go ahead and strain that so we can start the building process. It smells so good in here. Okay, so right now I have my pasta strained, and I'm also have my broccoli strained here. And now we're going to start the best part of all, the building process. So we're just going to go ahead and add the broccoli in. Add the sauteed onion. So next, we're going to add a half a cup of almond milk. Then I have measured a 1/3 cup of Greek non-fat plain yogurt. You can add any type of yogurt. I chose Greek just because it's my favorite. Here I have a couple spices put to the side, and this is a half a teaspoon of red chili flakes, a 1 teaspoon of cilantro, and a half a teaspoon of basil. Go ahead and add that. And then we're just going to season to taste by adding a little bit of salt and pepper. Next is the best part, the cheese. So go ahead and add that in. And now this is macaroni and cheese, y'all. So I'm not going to tell you a specific amount. You just make it how you like it. The cheesier the better, if you ask me. So just go ahead and give this a stir until the cheese is nice and melted. It smells so amazing in here, y'all. Like, I love the smell of sauteed onions. Whenever I saute onions, the house just starts smelling so amazing. Okay, so the next step is we're just going to take the macaroni and pour it into a casserole dish. So good. Now, if you love macaroni and cheese, this is going to be a perfect twist to the traditional macaroni and cheese. Okay, so now I'm going to take some Italian style breadcrumbs and just sprinkle those over the top so that when we bake it, it'll be a little crunchy on top. So I'm just gonna throw this in the oven at 350 for about 10 to 12 minutes, just until it's cheesy, bubbly, and delicious. Okay, so I just pulled the macaroni and cheese out of the oven and it smells so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and plate this and show you guys how to make your food look as good as you do. So I'm just gonna take a scoop of this macaroni and cheese. Oh, that looks amazing. And just put this in the center of your plate. Now, just because it's macaroni and cheese doesn't mean that you can't make it look amazing. That looks so good. Okay, and then after that, we'll just garnish it with a little dry basil. And there you go. Perfect. Hey y'all, so we're finally finished and it looks so good. This meal was quick, it was simple, and it was so affordable. And let's not forget delicious. So you're just chilling at home with your girls, this is definitely something that you can make, or even for date night. So thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.